Hi, these comments are for UL. This is Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com, and I'm listening to an integrated speaking practice test that you sent me, I think a couple of days ago. So I have the integrated speaking rubrics here. And in the email, you said, Michael, here is the integrated speaking practice test. Please listen to, evaluate, score, and provide feedback on my integrated speaking practice test. So this is TPO 6, question 2. History seminars should be shorter. The woman expresses her opinion about the proposal that her friend Tim made in his letter to the newspaper. State her opinion about his proposal and explain the reason she gives for her opinion. Okay, here we go.
According to the announcement, the history seminar will be shortened to 2 hours for two reasons. First, the students don't concentrate for 3 hours straight, and secondly, the 3 hours of the 3-hour seminar is a waste of time because people stop concentrating and stop learning.
So I would say, according to the student who wrote the letter, right? Students are unable to concentrate for 3 hours at a time and blah, blah, blah. Therefore, so I think you need that voice marker in here a little bit
The
more. Let's
students
listen.
don't concentrate for 3 hours straight, and secondly, the 3 hours of the 3-hour seminar is a waste of time because people
Okay.
stop concentrating and stop learning. However, the woman from the conversation totally disagree with the proposal for two reasons. First,
So she disagrees with shortening the seminar.
she claims that people that choose the 3-hour seminar will come to class fully prepared and rest well, so they will concentrate it. And it is totally team
So they will be able to so unlike what the man suggests, they will be able to concentrate.
problem because he is always lazy and sleep in class. Secondly, the last hours of the 3-hour seminar will always interesting because people have time to discuss.
It will always be stimulating or interesting to the students.
The class is very active because people have time to discuss and exchange ideas. And if the department agree with team's problem, it would be a trouble.
Yeah, this one, when you got near the end, you really started to run into a lot of delivery problems and also problems with language use and what I call automaticity of language use. So let's look at it here. Yeah, I'm thinking on this one, I'm going to say 22 to 23 points out of 30, especially because of the end of it. So I think you had some either imprecise or inaccurate vocabulary and grammar near the end of your response. And I think you can probably organize it a little bit better to show, right? We have the student who submitted the letter to the campus to make the announcement in the first place. Student's opinion is to shorten, right, the length of the seminar, and the student gives reasons why. Then you have another student who disagrees with this letter, right? So you need to make sure you show the difference there and how the one thing connects to the other, and then who is saying what. You could probably do a little bit better with that. I'm thinking, like I said here, probably I think that you're more in the 3 range when I'm looking at these descriptors here according to ETS here. So I'm going to give you 22 to 23 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. Let me listen to it one more time and then I will give you my concluding
According to the
remarks.
announcement, the history seminar will be shortened to 2 hours for two reasons. First, the students don't concentrate for 3 hours straight, and secondly, the 3 hours of the 3-hour seminar is a waste of time because people stop concentrating and stop learning. However, the woman from the conversation totally disagree with the proposal for two reasons. First, she claims that people that choose the 3-hour seminar will come to class fully prepared and rest well, so they will concentrate it. And it is totally Tim's problem because he is always lazy and sleep in class. Secondly, the last hours of the 3 hours seminar will always interesting because people have time to discuss. The class is very active because people have time to discuss and exchange ideas. And if it's team if the department agree with team's problem, it would be a trouble.
Yeah. You had several instances where you weren't quite confident with the vocabulary and the grammar in there, and also because of that, it created some problems with your delivery. So I think my score is pretty accurate. I'm going to put you at 22 to 23 points on this one. Now, if you want to get a little bit more comfortable with the structure of how to organize these kinds of speaking tasks, if you go to my online TOEFL course, you want to study TOEFL integrated speaking strategies and look at that integrated task number 2 so you can get familiar maybe how to organize that a little bit better. That might be something you can work on there. Also, to address your problems with what I call pacing, you can study pronunciation lessons 41 through 44, all of which deal with what we call thought groups and blending. And thank you for completing this practice test.